Right. If this is working, good evening. If it isn't, I'm going to cry. No, I'm not. You see, last night I was streaming on my gaming channel, he says with conviction, only for me to realise that for about 35 minutes my microphone wasn't enabled. So I had to stop the stream for about 3 seconds to restart it. Well, not restart, but to continue, with it having then realised my microphone existed. Yay. To speak to in Vipersword, I forgot to enable my stream on Discord, which was my mistake. Hello, Laura.
Are you being shit at interneting again?
Yes, like last night. Yes. Last night was a very special moment for me. I'm so very proud of it. How are you?
We're just in the middle of a mission on Destiny.
Oh, you're playing Destiny still,
So
are you?
I can talk and play Destiny at the same time.
Oh, that's good. I was up till gone midnight last night playing Rocket League with Sith.
You were never up past midnight. Shut up.
No joke. He really was. He really was.
Past midnight.
It was quite surreal, really. There you go. I'll put you on there now. Yeah, so we were up a lot and we played a few games, but when we went to 2v2 we sucked. We needed that third person to balance it out. I needed the practice anyway. He taught me how to handbrake because I didn't know how to do that. Shift, thank you.
Oh yeah, the handbraking comes in really handy.
Yeah, I know it does now because I've been using it. I'm really good. I'm getting really good now. Like, I didn't know if you double jumped forward, that you if you press double on mouse right click twice to jump, you'd forward flip. You taught me that, and you didn't even realise. Yeah, it was
The other thing is if the handbrake, if you get like flipped up into the air, while in the air, if you press the handbrake button, it as you'd fall. You know what I mean? So instead of like when you don't lose, if you get thrown into the air and you land and you spin all over the place, if you hold the handbrake button, it stabilizes you drop, so you kind of just drop straight.
Yeah. To address what Vipersword just said, Vipersword said I moved channels. It's not that I moved channels. It's that when I went to OBS, I forgot to put the stream key from this channel into OBS. So I think initially it went live on my gaming channel, which is the wrong channel. So I'll have to delete whatever it is that happened there. Because when you create a new stream through OBS, you go to live events on YouTube, and at the bottom, encoder setup is there, and you have a stream key. That is specific to the channel you use, so you can't just blanket use it. I have to reset it if I flip between this channel for streaming and the gaming channel, which I won't fuck up in the future because I want to stream some Rocket League on there and also show you how to do Assassin's Creed properly. I'm not going to show off too much.
Games is easy when you don't have to read a chat.
It really is. I don't understand how people do it. But I've got OBS running, so I can just look at the chat now, so it's not a problem. I'm not in a hangout, so it's not like I don't really have an excuse now because I can just leave Discord. I don't have to do anything, so it's awesome. Yeah.
Having the chat up on the screen in front of you is much better than having to like look away.
I set the chat
the PS4,
to disappear.
The chat comes up in the side of your telly.
Oh, does it? I set the chat on this to disappear after 15 seconds. It is not disappearing. That irritates me a little, but I'm not doing anything to it. I can't be bothered. Too much effort. although the names are too small, so I might have to do something about that next week. Part of your face is embedded in it. So how goes Destiny? Because I hear it's quite a good game.
Yeah, it's good. I'm just leveling up a second character to level 20 at the minute.
Yeah. Okay. I don't know what that means, by the way.
Playing through the storyline again. You get like there's 3 different classes, and you can actually have 3 different characters on the go at the same time.
That's pretty cool.
Have one of each class eventually. Well, I may not have a Titan. Titans are poo. I hate them. I've got little T-Rex arms and they kind of jump for shit.
I've played a lot of Saints Row Gat Out of Hell. And
I've noticed,
I have completed this, okay? I have no word of a lie completed it. But it has decided in its infinite wisdom to refuse to allow me to complete it, and it has instead decided that every time I beat the devil and I choose my future, because you get 5 to choose from, God will let you choose the ending. The game crashes upon selection every time, and it doesn't count it doesn't count it as me then having completed it, meaning I can't even get the very basic achievement of beat the game. Someone in the chat says they got their 3 up to 305 now. Does that mean anything to you?
It means he's a twat.
Sorry, Dally. I like the very polite way you put it.
To be fair, but...
I have to admit that must be quite irritating. Well, actually, what level are you on Rocket League?
7.
Fucking hell, I'm like 17. Maybe? Fucking hell. I thought you meant 7 and that was it, and I'm like, I'm 14. This is ridiculous.
I think 17. It might be higher now, I'm not sure.
You've seen my truck I use, right? I do okay with that, you know. Sith liked it, it was fun. I've got a hot rod, right, and I have yet to lose a game in it, but I went and bought the DLC for the Vulcan car. Really spacey looking one. I can't win a fucking game with that car. Can't win a single game with it. All that happens, right, is I keep getting absolutely fucked by people.
I got a little, looked like a little bug, almost, like this tiny little thing. And yeah, it's really hard to, because you're so used to driving a big car when you flip. Like,
yeah.
Being able to like hit it with your arse end. But this little thing, you flip and it's like, nope.
Yeah, that's one problem I've noticed. Because if I use my truck, I don't really have to worry so much about accuracy because I just go into it. But when I use the hot rod or something even smaller or lower to the ground, like Sith uses a paladin, how the fuck he does anything with that is beyond me. It's so low to the ground and small, I don't understand.
It's just what you get used to. And I'm assuming you've like expanded your field of view and everything like that as well to take in as much of the map as possible.
I'm sorry, what?
In your camera settings is field of view.
I did not know.
And if you extend that out to it takes in like more of the map. You can also pull the camera out and change its angle if you want as well.
I didn't.
I tried that, but like it threw me completely because the distances were all different. Like it was just don't like it.
Right. I didn't know that.
That was like learning to play the game again.
Yeah, I kind of wish I did know that. But I'll check it out tomorrow when I can be bothered.
This is one good thing about playing with Llama. Tells you everything.
Yeah, not only tells you everything, but when you even Sith
and I were laughing, shouts everything at you.
Exactly. Sith and I were laughing about this. We were like, so when we play, are we going to try and trigger him on purpose? Yes. Cool. I can hardly wait.
Steve came into a match with us once to come and play Path of Exile. She was like, I've never played this before. And I was like, it's alright, Llama will shout at you till you're good. It's fine.
I've watched him shout at you while you were crashing into him relentlessly on Rocket League. That's all you were doing. You were doing it on purpose as well.
Oh, it's so funny.
It was watching him get very irritated. It certainly put a smile on my face. I don't.
It's our shtick now, really. To be fair, I think he just likes being argumentative.
Yeah, Sith and I were playing last night. We played a dozen games, and at no point did either of us get frustrated, annoyed. Whenever we conceded or lost, we were just laughing. Like one game, we lost so badly, we're like, "So that never happened, right?" Agreed. We just didn't care. It was fun. He was very relaxed.
I don't think I've ever heard Sith angry, actually, to be fair.
The nearest, I think, is...
I've heard him grumble and irritation.
Yeah, you hear that in... If you ever... When we did our recent collaboration, I cut out a few bits. There was irritation in the voice, but it was rehearsed, you know, it was kind of scripted, kind of.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think he scripts. Doesn't matter, it all worked. But yeah, I've never heard him shout. But Llama does. It's very funny. Very, very funny. Vipersword, if you're not busy, you're welcome to join us, talk about Rocket League and how easily triggered Skeptic Llama is. All you have to do is join the voice chat on Discord. It's pretty funny. But I'm really happy this works. Like Discord streaming, it's a lot easier. Red Robot, when I first started this channel, he made me a intro video, and I was looking at today how to use that intro before the stream starts, like Red does with his streams for Sunday Funday now.
All right, yeah.
Yeah, I was going to do that with the one he made for me, but I couldn't hear the audio back when I was testing, so I figured fuck that. And I want Guild Wars 2. I want it so badly because Guild Wars Discanar was the very first MMORPG I ever played. My friend at university introduced me to it, and I started on it was in Cantha. In the Cantha region, that expansion against Shiro. And I had I had a warrior because I was a tank normally, but my favoured was a Mesmer, and I called him Garviel. I really liked playing as Mesmer because they had such cool costumes, and also
I think I was a Mesmer.
Mesmers are the biggest cunts. Is Guild Wars 2 free to play or free to buy? Because I don't know if you have to buy it first.
I think you have to buy it.
Yeah, I think so. Because I remember I never played. I didn't play World of Warcraft for a good 2 years because I played Guild Wars instead, and I had my own guild, which was awesome, and the campaigns were fun. I think I did every single boss at least once. Mesmers are cunts as well, not just broke. But I remember playing Guild Wars, and it was so much fun. It really was. Yeah, back in the day. Good game.
See, when I first played it, though, I didn't have a mouse, so I was trying to play it on a little touchpad and that, which was fine until I got to the bit where I had to jump, and then it was like dry as toast.
Yeah. I think that's where it had an advantage. I still feel like visually, Guild Wars looked better than. Yeah, I did every boss once. That's right. I did have an assassin, but I liked the minimalist approach with assassins because I was a bit of a dick with them. Like, I would just kill everyone with the shittest weapons. I would just do it on purpose. But with my warrior, I had the Canthan elite kind of armor you could only get if you beat Shiro so many times to unlock it, bits of it, and had a ebony platinum sword, Ebon platinum sword. It didn't have much of a hilt, but it was you can mock the ones you like, but honestly, it's awesome. I'm looking at this through OBS, so I'm actually able to see the chat at least. Yeah. I quite like
Disco
Gilchrist,
will
though.
be pleased.
Sorry?
I said Disco will be pleased. You can see the chat.
Yeah, actually, he was the very first. Disco was the very first person in the chat talking about being here early, and I started like 2 minutes late. And that's because I was supposed to be on Fudder Nutter, and he DM'd me on Twitter, and I said I'd be on his stream, but then I spent so long cooking, I completely forgot. And so I haven't been on his stream, and I feel bad. I would invite him on this, but I don't think he'd come on. Although I would invite Magnus if the bastard ever replied.
Hi.
Hey!
Hello.
Well, you didn't answer me in the chat.
Hi.
I'm okay.
Okay, I barely pay attention to enough of the chat. It's a lot of hard work for me.
Too much effort, and Omegon hates effort.
That is very true. How are you? And congratulations for hitting 1,000 subscribers.
Yay, me! Is that last I checked? It was at 1,019 subs now. So I'm like, I seriously need to make content now. I'm over the 1K mark.
That's good. It's a good milestone. I remember when I hit it, and I think it was about 18 months ago. It felt amazing because it was it was harder to get 1,000 subs than it was 100. Even though it took me forever to get 100 because I had such shit mic.
Like those first early videos, you cringe at them now.
All of my earliest videos have like maybe 400 or 500 views on at most. Every single one of them not suitable for monetization. Actually, now that I mention it, this evening I checked this channel, and no word of a lie, I wish I could screen share, but I'd have to add fuck it, I'm not doing that. It's too much effort. But I think nearly every single one of my streams has been given not suitable for most advertisers. My patron streams have been hit. Oh, hang on. Where is the one? Right. Where's the stream I did? Yeah, most of my streams so far. Oh, the one. You know the one where Laura, I think you were on the stream when we talked about the GIF of a guy fucking a raccoon plushie, and I ended up putting it on the thumbnail.
Oh god.
Yeah,
God.
that one's been done as well. But none of my, not a single video on this channel has anywhere near 1,000 views, so I can't challenge any of them. It's just what it is, really. You know, it's just, oh well.
Yeah.
I'm not going to complain too much because it's just not surprising. Doesn't hurt me too much either, to be honest. This is a very small channel.
Right,
I just stream on it.
That.
You finished that level?
Finish that mission. I'm going to go get a glass of wine. I'll be back in a second.
Alcoholic.
She's going to get drunk.
I wish I could join her on that. But I'm not allowed to drink.
What?
Doesn't matter.
Or does that require the effort of getting up?
It does. It also means I have to leave the bedroom, go across the landing, down the steps, across the hallway, into the kitchen, go into the dining room, go into the cabinet in the it's a unit. What's the unit called? Drawer cabinet. Fuck it. There's a name for it. Hamilton. That's the name. Go into the Hamilton because that's the name of the unit with one drawer and a cabinet underneath, and go into where my booze is all stored, and choose something suitable for a stream that would enable me to continue streaming and function, all the while get a little buzzed. So, effort. Not happening. So what have you been up to anyway? I mean, you hit 1,000 subs, you do your patron streams. What's been going on?
Yeah. Well, if you listen to my most recent patron stream, you'll know that my voice was wrecked. For the whole stream, I sounded like Gollum. So that's because
I actually know what that's like. It's hell when your voice goes. Especially if people like your voice, it's just not good.
Yeah. Well, but you know how people react around my voice. And they were all freaking out in the chat going, "Oh my god, the sexy voice is gone, it's nightmare fuel. This sounds like pure pain."
Yeah.
And
there are some people down here who smoke a lot. And because they smoke a lot, they have that smoker's voice. That voice is kind of what most of the people I know sound like when they have a cold. That really raspy, aggressive voice. I just can't be doing with it.
Yeah, that's what I like. That's what I sounded like.
Yeah, a lot of people around here got colds recently, actually. I had it for about 12 hours. Because I just pounced on it. I was like, fucking no, not happening. Lockets, Lemsips, let's overdose, shall we? Fuck this shit. Can't be doing with any of that.
I'd help if that unmuted my microphone.
Yes, it would.
Well, you don't want everyone to hear you drinking and going, that much closer to pissed.
Have a glass of red wine a night, helps us sleep, eases me back muscles.
I usually find a really nice shower does that. You know, deals with the back muscles well.
I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know. I mean, every time I try and...
Sometimes I have to fuck...
by the fucking shower curtain.
I like to fuck a dead calamari to feel closer to a Megon. Good for you. As long as it helps, that's all that matters.
Leaky Monkey, you have issues.
Yes, you do.
If you want to feel closer to a Megon, watch Tentacle Hentai. That's it. He's
seems
a star.
healthier. Yeah, or fucking like some kind of plushie with tentacles. If you want tips, ask the creator of Steam, who looks eerily like that GIF fucking a flicking plushie of a raccoon.
And hi, Irate Bear.
Was he in the chat? Oh, hello.
Yeah, he's in the chat.
Doing it through Discord again. You're welcome to hop on as well.
Well, once he actually said hi instead of just penis. Usual entry.
I've heard him like randomly on stream. He starts singing penis, massive penis. It just starts singing. Nice.
Game of Thrones theme tune.
Yeah. Well, it's a very long intro. Just not very long.
There it is. There's. He's just said it.
Oh well, that like Down syndrome is his almost his catchphrase, really, isn't it?
Yeah, I have Downs and penis are his catchphrases.
I take full responsibility of the Down syndrome thing. That was all me because it just made me laugh so much.
You should.
Yeah. I'm actually Christina's busy making another commission, but she was supposed to have finished. She hasn't finished yet, but she'll get onto it. The mug update to my avatar, so there'll be a Skeptic clone mug variant, but there's also a Irate Bear one with his bluish backdrop with his head with his avatar, and underneath it says "I has Downs." He designed it. And I've sent it to Christina. She's also going to do one of my university logo on because reasons, along with the Halloween stuff. And yes, it's my fault. I injected you with Downs. You are welcome.
I bet. Are you still taking commissions for like
Yeah, for like if you want a set of expressions, or I could just do one singular avatar for you.
What it is I've started a Pathfinder RPG, and I need like an icon for my character.
What are you thinking?
I'll DM you or something. I think I tried to DM you earlier, but I couldn't DM you.
Just do it through Discord.
It might be because it. Yeah,
Discord. I'll do Discord. Yeah.
I find it a lot harder to keep on top of DMs on Twitter. And anyone that does DM me on Twitter, I apologise. I just can't be fucked to reply. It's easier to reply on Discord. It really is. Just too much effort with Twitter. Also, Twitter doesn't. I don't know what it is. Whenever I get DMs from people, they don't appear at the top, which would make sense. They appear somewhere down the list of DMs. So I have to go find the DM, which is effort. Hey, Magnus.
They're supposed to appear at the top. That's what mine does. Hey, what's going on?
Hey fella.
Magnus!
Yeehaw! Or some such shit.
How you been, mate?
Along those lines.
How you been?
Not too bad. I just got done working.
That's good then. Oh, shit. Fuck it.
I was wondering why the retweets from you had stopped, Magnus.
Well, usually when I'm working, I don't fiddle fart around on the phone too much.
Sorted.
Yeah, the chat's really fucking with you now, isn't it, Squiddy?
Yeah. Sorry, what?
You could have Magnus standing next to you, Omega.
No,
I mean,
So
it's
got half a set to work with now.
I can't be fucked to fix it, okay? I clicked the right image.
What is he gonna do when? What's he gonna do when Irate Bear shows up?
I'm gonna dump him behind the
I'm just looking at Viper Sword's hand at crotch level.
Shall I?
A little suggestive.
If her hand was a separate entity, I'd slide it over to Magnus's crotch. Yeah.
Do you want a different avatar?
Nah, seems like effort. And if Irate Bear does, I'll just jump on it.
Effort.
Go on. Magnus.
I'm still trying to figure out why people haven't killed me for retweeting all their secrets all over the Twitter machine.
The only secrets I see are ones that include like people. The person below likes glory holes or likes hard cock or something.
Well, yeah, we recently found out that Magog is the local Morscar Glory Hole Employee of the Month.
I totally agree
when
with
You
that.
actually tweeted a couple out that appeared one above the other, which was quite interesting. I wish I'd screenshotted it, but I was on a piece of shit phone, so I couldn't really figure it out. And but two of your lewd behaviour tweets appeared one above the other, but the two of them in context together was just brilliant. I was so sad I couldn't screenshot it.
Oh dear, that sucks.
Well, I got blocked on Twitter by some indie video game horror or some shit.
I found out I was blocked by Louise Mensch without even realising it. I think I would assume.
Really?
I would assume she has a block bot because quite a lot of people are blocked by her. It's very Shives-like.
Well, some dippy indie games chick was bitching along with everybody else about how hard video games are, and it's like, they're not that fucking hard. You just suck at it.
Exactly. A lot of games have a very easy setting. If you suck at the very easy setting, the casual gamer setting, then you don't belong anywhere near that particular video game. I like to play games on normal first.
I'm willing to admit.
Go on.
Huh?
No, go on. It's alright.
No, I was going to say, I'm willing to admit that I suck at some of the games I play because I just don't have time to get good. I've got time to get good enough to finish the fucking games. And these assholes are like, you do nothing. You fuckers are consumer product reviewers.
Yeah.
The consumer product you have chosen to review is fucking video games. People like video games. They play video games. And if you can't play a video game, that would be like getting a hold of a restaurant reviewer, right? They go to the restaurant. They want to go to the restaurant. They want to sit, write their review, but they don't want to eat the food.
Mm-hmm.
It's like you're missing the most important part of your fucking job, dickhead.
Yeah.
Right. So I haven't been on Twitter a whole lot. In little specks of things, and this is one of them. What is this all about? Is somebody saying that games are too hard, or I don't?
Yeah. What it is?
They're all saying.
Yeah. What it's come out because of Cuphead, and the game Cuphead is notoriously hard. It doesn't look it because it's the ink blot style of cartoons, so it makes it look easy.
The reviews for it are good,
and makes it look friendly. Yeah, but it's hard. And we're not talking about like the game journalist or the game reviewer who couldn't get past the tutorial mode. No, Angry Joe actually did a review on Cuphead and showed that it was bloody difficult.
Viper Sword, this is a video you could easily make for yourself.
I would need to play the game. My laptop is.
Okay, hang on. Irate Bear just DM'd. Hang on. Irate Bear's just DM'd me on Twitter. Let me in. Just go to my Discord and jump in the general voice chat. That is literally
that's
all
what I've
you
just
have
said.
to
The
do.
rubber band in the chat.
Seriously.
Yes.
Rubber Band's one of my patrons. He can just hop on anyway.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
But
you're on my server, Bear.
Because
there's just not helping some people.
I'll agree that you need to play the game for yourself to fully explain the complexity, but I think you can demonstrate it with gameplay, with other people's gameplay and reactions, even those that play games as creators on YouTube. Well, not really creators, aren't they? But gamers on YouTube or Twitch. Their reviews, even like John Bain, who doesn't know if traps are gay or not, he's done a review of the game and he's praised it. Said it was a competitor for Dota 2.
Yeah, it's... As I said, you know how some people play Dark Souls because it's just that hard that you find it fun, because it's that sense of achievement.
Yeah.
It's the same thing with Cuphead. It's that sense of achievement that you can have, and now all these game devs and all these game journalists are going, games shouldn't be hard because... And all these gamers are saying that games should be hard for you to be a real gamer.
Yeah, it's bollocks, like, really, isn't it?
Why don't they just go play Telltale games and then leave other games?
Oh god, some people I know like talk about that all the time. They're like, "Oh, I love this Walking Dead Telltale game. It's so immersive." And I'm like, "It's not a game." I've got one of them. I've completed the first season, and I played. Well, I say play. I went through it. It's just a fucking story. It's not a fucking game.
Well, it's like that one I did. What was it? Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah, that piece of shit.
Game. That was just like, oh.
No, it's not a game. Get fucked.
I actually apologised to everyone. I was like, I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry for doing this to you. I'm glad you stuck around.
It really is embarrassing. Because I played that first season. I completed the whole bloody thing. I got the second season because it was on sale, and the Michonne... Michonne, is that how you pronounce it? Whatever. That mini game as well. But I haven't played them. Because I know it requires effort, and I can't be fucked. Hello, Irate Bear, by the way, and Rubber Band.
Such a fat bastard.
Slut.
I know I am.
I wasn't talking to you, Pippa.
What's up there, Pear Bear?
How's it going?
Man.
I'm tired as hell. How about you?
I'm alright. Back hurts a bit.
That's understandable.
Yeah, so what are we talking about, Benders?
Not much. Games.
Cuphead.
Besides game Cuphead.
Ah, yes, gaming journalism. Yes, they have. If you're subscribed to me, then you will know that they've caught my attention.
Yes.
Yes.
Come on, Omega. Put Bear's avatar in your lap.
Just know there is
He's a little teddy bear.
Slave status next to his master's side there.
I love how there's a little teeny weeny teddy next to Omegon.
Does look good there, right? Sorry, Rubber Band. I couldn't think of anything
Yes.
imaginative for an avatar for you, so you're just a Patreon logo.
I don't mind being a blank space. That's entirely okay.
Sweet.
So the second person who I went after isn't actually a games journo. He's actually a right-wing Catholic writer for the Daily Wire.
Really?
Ew.
Yes.
That's a whole lot of buzzwords in one sentence.
It certainly is. It certainly is. The guy's a fucking douchebag, and I didn't hold back.
Is somebody riding a unicycle or something?
It does sound like someone's riding a unicycle, yes.
It had to be ridden, okay?
Yeah, put me in the armchair, Omegon.
Oh, okay, fine. Where are you?
I'm not.
Sit
I'm not
in his lap.
Or put me on the arm of the armchair.
Right there.
I'm just waiting for the stream to catch
it
up
looks right.
so I can.
It's all good.
So since we're kind of going on about nothing, can I suggest a collaboration between Omegon and Irate Bear? I would love to hear a collaboration where they read YouPorn comments together, just alternating, like Irate did. That was such a good series.
When you say Irate Bear, do you mean Lord Bear?
How could I get them mistaken? I mean...
Well, they are very... one wears a top hat and a monocle, the other one doesn't.
I'd be very concerned about
if you could see my shame right now. If you could see my shame.
And one of them is extremely racist.
I wonder which one.
I'll leave you to decide which
black one.
Racist.
Malcolm.
Well, what color is that top hat?
Well, there's also Malcolm the white supremacy shark, who is obviously incredibly racist.
Have you heard his accent? We know that.
What this accent here?
Oh, that one. Yeah.
Don't be fucking starting shit with me, eh?
Is that from Essex? Is that where that's from?
No, it's from South Africa.
That sounds like a fucking Essex accent, does it?
Oh God.
I'm from fucking J-Berg, you lunatic.
This stream got a lot better now.
Commie and Space having a few digs at me there. Both are right-wing reactionaries.
Yeah.
It's not my fault you're not a communist, Commie. Tell him
Oh, where you fake commie.
Yeah, you
capitalist
really
on Earth.
He is a capitalist.
I need some tech help with Discord here.
Sorry?
I mean, we have the proof that he has admitted that he is not a real commie.
Yeah, I've still got that screenshot saved to my desktop.
Oh, that is some grade A wank material.
Oh, Lord.
You know, right, when he does his irate bear, like irate on the toilet videos, he's cracking one off to that. Yeah.
Well, what's wrong with my live from the toilet videos?
There's nothing wrong with
I think it's brilliant.
I just
What's
imagine
wrong
you.
with him?
I can imagine you. Right, okay. So I can imagine in the future you just getting so bored, you do an unboxing of some food, but you're sat on the toilet. That's your unboxing. Oh dear.
Well, I don't eat on the toilet. I smoke on the toilet.
Right.
So that's it. Unboxing a new pack of cigs while on the toilet.
I'm now going to unbox this ginormous bar of chocolate that I've already eaten.
Omegon, I was kind of paying attention to my student, but are you saying you want me to send you one of those 18-pound chocolate bars?
Yes, please.
Oh, God.
As a chocoholic, I can say yes.
Yeah. Let me put it this way. It was a bit of a surprise to go to a Nestle Crunch factory at one point, look up and see a Nestle Crunch bar, like, bigger than my fucking head. And I'm like, how big is that? 18 pounds.
I've only
you
just
actually buy those?
I've only.
Oh, yeah, just go to our website. And I'm like, holy.
I've only just finished eating the Jolly Ranchers that a patron sent me, and I've still got most of the Hugs and Kisses, those peppermint candy cane Christmas Hershey's you sent me, because I'd forgotten that they existed. So I'm like, aha, something to munch on. Yes. And yes, I also got sent a bag of Hershey's Hugs and Hershey's Kisses. I was essentially sent by Magnus Hugs and Kisses.
I Hershey's Kisses.
He sent me Hugs and Kisses.
I hate to interrupt here, but can somebody give me some tech help here? I have an iPhone, and every time
Okay, here's your tech help. Take the iPhone
and
slide out the window.
I should.
And buy an Android.
No, you shouldn't. iPhones are the far superior phone.
Shut up. Get out.
I am an Android developer, but iPhones are more secure. Anyway, that's here nor there. When the screen goes off, Discord connects, and I don't know why.
I actually, I have no idea, because my solution to repairing iPhones back in the day, when iPhone 4S came out, was to simply put it between the door and slam it, and give it back to my housemate.
Have you tried turning it off and on again?
Have you tried turning it on and off again?
I don't think that's just an iPhone thing, because if I'm on YouTube on my phone and the screen goes blank, it shuts like it off. It's like as if your phone's shutting down. Just extend the length of time before your screen shuts down in this instance to like an hour or something.
Oh yeah, the duration.
We just turn that off, because that's for gays, obviously.
All this fucking edge in here.
You should review a squatty potty bear, although you spelled squatty wrong. Communist in Space said that.
Squatty potty?
Yeah, I know.
Cheese and onion chocolate? No, why would anybody do that?
Wait, what?
Can I
cheese
shit
and
in
onion
it?
chocolate? Like, what? Why?
It sounds like heresy.
It does.
I don't like
So what content are you guys talking about then? I noticed the title of the stream.
Oh yeah,
says
I was gonna talk about something.
It's got a video game.
Yeah, because I was gonna talk about content. I was gonna talk about content, right? Because I had this. I've been having these messages repeatedly from someone that's been asking me, and I've been speaking to Skeptic Llama about this because it was a collaboration we did. We responded to somebody that basically said black people shouldn't be cops. That's not a joke. It's not a lie. He deleted the video.
Right.
Do you remember that guy? Right, I'm not going to name him because he's created a new channel, and I'm totally not going to tell everyone his name's now washed up memes. No, not going to tell anyone anything like that at all. But he says he's changed his opinions and his views now, and he doesn't believe what he used to believe, and he wants me to take the video down. Should I take the video down or not?
Did he ask nicely, and how many views did it get?
My video did really well. You know, it fell in line with the average of my videos, like 4,500, 5,000 views.
Leave it then.
Yeah, I said no because he changed names, he changed channel, he erased all his old content. In fact, the only proof that video exists is the fact that I have a copy of it.
Yes.
And
keep it forever.
He does say quite clearly that black people should not be cops. And then he goes into his reasons with evidence about crime rates and stuff, and how he talks about testosterone levels in black people, making them more aggressive and blah, 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 blah. But he was wrong.
Can anybody tell me what the difference between race realism and racism is? Because that's kind of what that sounds like.
Yeah. Fucking hell. I hate race realism so much. Oh, that shit does my head in.
It's like a creative way to be a douchebag. And I mean, it's interesting, but that's about all it is.
Yep. That's pretty much it.
Pretty much.
Mouthy Buddha keeps ignoring me on Twitter.
School, so.
Who's Mouthy Buddha?
Mouthy Buddha keeps ignoring me. You don't know who Mouthy Buddha is?
Apparently not.
Nope.
Get out, all of you. Nah, he's not that big. I think he's got like 31,000 subscribers or something like that.
Hold on. I do have to ask right quick. Bear, why should I know somebody who's totally unimportant to my life? You guys are. This guy's not. I've never heard his name before.
I don't know if you might enjoy his content. He makes rather good content, even though I disagree with a great deal of it. But
fair enough.
I can't decide whether this motherfucker is alt-right or not.
Why don't you just ask him?
I told you he keeps ignoring me.
Motherfucker.
Yeah, he left quite a snotty comment on Dave Cullen's video on RK selection theory.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he was disappointed that Dave didn't wake up, and that sounds like an alt-right thing to say.
Quite a lot of alt-righters get very triggered around the RK subject.
Yeah, well, they shouldn't be using it because it's biological science, not fucking like the difference between black people and white people.
Yeah.
As they'd like to try and use it. Stefan Molyneux tried to use it as an example. It's just shit. It's shit. It's dog shit.
I agree. And to answer the chat, it's not that Viper Sword's tits are too small in the picture, it's that the picture has no tits.
I don't think that's true.
And
who's got the small tits?
Me?
Omegon, you were around for Gamergate, weren't you?
Yeah, I started around then. In fact, that was one of the motivations. I was involved in it to an extent.
And do you feel like we're going into another Gamergate right
I really
now?
hope not, because I was involved in the original sort of stuff, and I kind of felt it served its purpose at that point. I just didn't see a point in continuing. If it starts again, I'm not sure if it could have the same effect. It might end up dragging again, and then have more people splintering off and creating other groups again.
Well,
Megan, I hate to say this, but I don't think Gamergate ever actually ended because the same assholes are still spouting the same stupid shit. It's just they're more vociferous now.
One of the main
it's coming from the left and the right now.
Yeah, one of the main annoyances with Gamergate was that it was always considered a hate group, but it was acknowledged that I can't remember what it was called. It was in Miami, wasn't it? It was finally recognised as a consumer movement instead, and that was a big distinction.
Megan, are you talking about that South by Southwest that Milo Yiannopoulos went to?
I think so. Yeah, the one where they all got dragged out halfway through because of a bomb threat.
Yeah, where they got the bomb threat.
Yeah, because Sargon streamed that.
Southwest.
Because someone was doing it on Periscope, and Sargon streamed it to his channel from someone else's Periscope. It was fascinating. But the journalists there finally admitting it was a consumer movement was quite important. I think that sort of led to a lot of people wanting to step away, because it was kind of like legitimizing. It's just a shame it never actually went that way, did it? It just fell back.
I feel like I'm going to end up making more and more videos on these articles in the coming weeks, to be honest.
I think it's a good idea.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Bear, do me a favor. Use the line that I actually said the other day. If these assholes weren't so busy face fucking the peanuts out of Anita Sarkeesian shit, they might start to realize they're wrong on everything.
Well, today was the first time that I saw a right-winger whinge about gaming.
Really? I still think that's beautiful. Hang on, is this person you were talking about earlier, yeah?
Yeah, I mean, I know the religious right, they tend to whinge about anything that goes against their morals and stuff, but this was just sad.
Okay, so I was going to mention that, as I said earlier, most games have an easy setting. I typically play on the normal first for a run-through, but I personally enjoy the hardest setting. I think it's like the biggest challenge, and that's how I perceive a game, to be a challenge. And if you struggle with the easiest, then you've got real problems.
Well, and for me, I usually play easy or normal, just so I can actually enjoy the game on what little time I've got to play.
That's where we all each derive our own enjoyment, and that's the whole point of a video game, to enjoy it. And that's, I think, a problem for people who struggle on the easiest, because they already don't know how to enjoy a video game, because they can't even get into the game on the most casual level.
Yeah, I think if it's a game that like I haven't really played, or type of game, I'll start on easy and I might play like a couple of levels,
Yeah.
And then I think, all right, okay, I've got the hang of this, and then I'll start again on medium
And then
if I
you
feel
start
comfortable
playing
enough,
Assassin's
thinking,
Creed
okay, I want
Black
to
Flag
challenge.
and go, wee!
Well, and then, Laura, you've also got games like Bayonetta where you practically kind of have to play on from very easy all the way up to non-stop Infinity Climax.
Actually, yes, a point, because
Yeah,
I've watched
I'm
Laura play
halfway through
that.
medium, and I'm like, fuck that shit.
I've got Bayonetta, the first one. I want to, now that I can, I want to go through that game because it looks like so much fun.
It is.
But I also need
It
to
is
play.
fun.
I want to stream some Xenoverse at some point with Magnus, and also play the Arkham games because I didn't play those well.
You know what? I'm glad you brought that up because I forgot that I'd bought you a copy of Bayonetta when it came out.
You did, and I've installed that, so I can actually play it at some point. I've got tomorrow off, thankfully, so I'll be writing scripts, but also playing video games.
Nice.
Actually,
I was playing Xenoverse the other day, and I did notice. I was playing Xenoverse 2 the other day, and I did notice you kept going through different games, and it's like, Megon's fucking with his computer to check it out.
Okay, so I did mention that I've completed Saints Row Gas Out of Hell. I love Saints Row games, but it never acknowledges I've completed the game, and I'm getting triggered to shit because I beat the living fuck out of the devil on the hardest setting. I murder him, okay? I fuck him up so bad, but then the game crashes just after. That pisses me off so much. But I have been, like Rocket League, I've been getting quite into that. I played a game with Laura once. I spent most of my time on my roof and still scored more goals. And I spent about 4 hours last night playing with Sith. And we did abysmally. But we still, you know, it was good fun. We treated it like it was fun, not like it was like some kind of hardcore competitive action. But we both agree we're going to trigger the fuck out of Skeptic Llama as soon as we start playing together. All you have to do is
I was just about to mention him.
Yeah, all you have to do is when he goes to get the ball and he says, "Got it," you drive into him. Isn't that right, Laura?
Yep.
I watched.
What are you doing? Why are you driving into me? You're on the team.
Actually, Omega, now that I think about it,
as well, is that like you're going for the ball because you see a ball, and then you crash, and it's just an automatic assumption that you crashed into him.
Actually, Omega, now that I think about it, apparently Sinatra also has Xenoverse. If we stream it, we need to drag his ass in for a collab.
That could be fun.
Yeah,
that'd be good fun. I want to stream a little game of Rocket League, and I just want to.
Collab?
A collab. That's the white YouTuber, the biggest YouTube slut. He's been very inactive recently, I think. He hasn't made as many videos as I expected.
I'm really glad.
And yes, Saints Row 2 is really good, but I haven't played it anywhere near enough. I absolutely loved Saints Row 3. 4 and Gat Out of Hell are essentially
Saints Row 2 was the best one.
Saints
Row 2 was the best.
It was fucking good, I'll agree. But I personally had a thing. Saints Row 3 was nuts. 4 and 5 are the same.
I also like Saints Row 4 simply because of the dubstep gun.
I like that gun, but if I'm going to be honest, my favourite weapon besides the dubstep gun, which was insane, and I do actually, no word of a lie, I bought the limited version of that for the PS3, and it comes with a dubstep gun like thing toy. So I actually have a dubstep gun in a box somewhere from the game.
Cool.
But yeah, the penetrator was my favourite weapon.
I've never played the game. I've never played the game, but my favourite weapon I've seen in Saints Row was fart in a jar.
Mine's the penetrator. It's a big long lance, and it basically is a tentacle, a dildo at the end, or a tentacle or something. You just go up behind someone and jam it up their arse and fire them off into the distance like a firework. That's a weapon.
If it's purple, it's the dildo.
It's a pretty meaty dildo, I'll tell you that. I just don't...
extra pain.
Llama is a Skeptor clone. No, he's not. he's really not. And I'm not surprised that penetration is your favourite weapon, Monkey. I'm really not surprised. One thing I do like about Saints Row, because it had to compete with GTA, it was never going to, so it decided to go down the most ludicrous route possible, which in turn has made it have its own niche, but also quite profitable to the point where now, okay, Saints Row's over, but Agents of Mayhem has a DLC now with Gat in it, so that is pretty exciting to play that game. I want to get hold of that. The stuff in Hell is almost identical to Saints Row 4, except for the fact it just looks like Hell rather than some Matrix, virtual reality. It is pretty damn good though. Yeah. When are you streaming next, Laura?
Probably Saturday.
What are you gonna play?
Well, I need to finish Black Flag, really, to be fair.
Aren't you very near that? Because you've killed Hornigold. There's not much left. You just got to kill the Sage now, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't think I've got much left.
Jeez.
Yeah, I was just
I'd be honest, but I feel sorry.
I've only got a little bit, and then I want to do the legendary ships.
Yeah. The legendary ships, there are tactics for each one, right?
Yes,
and
I
you
really had
are
that
the
last one as
shittest
well.
pirate on the planet. Like one of them, the Man of War, you must attack from behind. Go up the rear.
Yes, I got that.
Like the Penetrator,
up the
rear.
It's the best way to attack anyone.
Right.
Isn't that the one that rams you?
There's one that rams you as well, yeah. You've got to avoid that ram like
so the top left of the corner, you have to keep fucking dropping barrels at it.
Yeah.
The ramming one, I thought was quite easy, actually.
It's actually
that is the easiest one.
Sorry, Magnus?
Well, hang on, though. It's actually simpler than that. All you have to do is stick a cannonball straight up their aft.
That's the pirate butt plug?
Exactly.
That would be aft plug, sir.
Fair point.
Correct naval terminology would be after plug. But
after plug. I really don't like the sound of that.
Why is it?
Maybe if you're in the British Navy, not the American
It's
Navy.
The Royal Navy.
As long as it goes straight up their sea biscuit, you're good.
I just don't like the idea of calling it after
You fire
plug.
it into their quarterdeck.
It just sounds like you're stemming a flow. Like you've damaged their rectum and now you need to put the plug in after the damage is done.
Well, technically speaking, as well,
You have.
are also firing at their quarterdeck. So,
Well, see, I would make a crappy pirate because every time somebody said poop deck, I'd lose my shit.
I have no idea where that comes from.
I have no idea where that comes
I
from.
don't
I'm the same whenever he goes, ease the spanker. I'm like, what? Why?
He's just telling
shit, what, where?
he's just telling the person who administers the punishments to ease up. And the punishment is a rather jolly good spanking.
It's the equivalent of a safety word, but navally.
Is it called a poop deck because everyone just leans their ass off the side of the deck and just takes a dump in the ocean?
It's a possibility.
I can't imagine they're just dropping trowel and doing it on the deck. That'd be really embarrassing. The captain's asking you to like, I don't know, do something with one of the sails and ropes and shit, and you're actually having a dump.
Actually, Megan, I hate to say it, but one of the lines I heard the most when I was a kid was something about swabbing the poop deck, so it's a possibility.
Oh, dude, they need to invest. They need to invest in toilet paper, mate. And maybe wear
just a little bit.
Just grab a corner of the sail.
Yeah, they're not using it.
Yeah,
I don't remember ships ever having brown sails, dude.
it's just the corner where they tie it off.
Yeah,
the shitty breeze. Shitty breeze.
Reach.
It'll get the salty air will totally clean it. Not.
That explains the odor of low tide.
Oh dear. That's a disgusting.
Yeah, that's pretty shitty.
Yeah. So when are you gonna start making videos on the more videos on the gaming stuff, Bear?
Well, I've done one today. I've already done 2 so far.
That's awesome.
What I normally do is I slide into Rag's DMs and I'm like, "Yo, any articles, fam?" He sends me an article.
I love Rags. He's great.
And then I say thank you, Daddy, and then he questions our relationship.
Hey, he's supposed to.
Nothing wrong with it.
One good YouTuber to look out for gaming articles is Apperbend.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah. I find his voice annoying, though.
It is. Apperbend.
Apperbend, yeah.
Yeah.
A-double-P-A
Okay.
bend.
Yeah. His voice is annoying a little bit, I will agree, but
Nah, he's alright.
the humour that he has. Yeah. He's got good
That's only because he's that. The only reason his voice is annoying is because he sounds like an East Indian weeb.
He is an East Indian.
That's
boy.
because he is.
Does anybody else here hear recordings of their voice and think that it's annoying?
Yes.
Yes.
And I told
All the
everyone my
time.
voice
Yeah.
is
Not
absolutely
anymore.
sucks.
I mean, my voice is sexy as shit anyway.
Dear God.
Only Lord Bears, not yours.
Oh,
Oh,
God.
fuck off. I've done a lot of fucking videos, and I sit there and watch them back about 5 or 6 times before releasing them. Anyway, I've got used to my voice.
I listened to mine once back, and I absolutely loathe every single moment of it.
Yeah, I remember talking with you once, Megan. You kind of cringe every time you hear your own voice back to you.
I do.
And I feel the exact same way about my voice.
Oh,
I actually like your voice, but I don't have an
Of
accent.
course, your voice,
so-
yeah, not my voice. Fucking hell.
Dude, hang on, rubber band. How do you think I feel? I hear a recording in my voice, and it sounds like Bill Clinton fucked Hank Hill, and they had a kid.
They
Well, Bobby, I would imagine that it's pretty terrible.
Well, I'll tell you what.
Well, I don't know how you can understand it. The Southern drawl is the most indecipherable language you could ever imagine.
Oh no, see, I actually enunciate and speak properly. Get down around where I came from, where people don't close their fucking mouths when they talk. That's when you have problems.
Well, my family is actually from Eufaula, Oklahoma, so I know.
I don't know what to say.
So yeah. Oklahoma is a little shitty place right above Texas. So
Yeah, I know. I've been there.
yeah,
We
well,
made a
I know you
musical
have.
about
Don't you
it.
drive truck?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you've been all over. You've even been to the terrible place I live now, which is Portland, Oregon.
Oh God, yeah, I've been there.
Omajan,
Yes,
you wanted me to stream. Sorry. You wanted me to stream Dying Light.
Yes.
That'd be pretty cool, wouldn't it?
When? Yeah, I repurchased it for Steam, and I've got all the DLC
I
as well. The
noticed.
following is a fucking awesome DLC.
That'd be
Yeah,
interesting.
I also noticed that you've been playing a lot of Gat Out of Hell.
I completed it, and it still won't
Enter the
fucking
Gun-
acknowledge
the
it.
Gungeon.
Enter the Gungeon's awesome. You should definitely play it. But I've completed Gat Out of Hell, and it just won't admit that I've done it. It crashes every fucking time I've nutted that cunt. Honestly, if you look at my
Hey,
Discord,
I
right,
rate-
a couple of days ago, I got triggered to shit. I just go nuts because I completed it, and it just won't let me. It won't give me the proof, the achievement, which I don't really care about. But it's the principle. I've done it. Give me my achievement.
I completed your fucking trials. Now give me my
I
goddamn
completed
trophy.
it on hard. You cunts can give me my achievement. And I can't simply go to one of those crap where people cheat. They get these. There is a website where you can unlock your achievements if it's not server side, if that makes sense. So you can't. You can just
Yeah.
unlock the achievements.
You know-
But Get Out of Hell is server side, so
You
I
know-
can't do it.
Well, you know, the bad thing about that, talking about the achievements, I've got Batman, Arkham Asylum, Arkham City, and all that.
Mhm.
I've actually gotten the Platinum Trophy on both of those games twice. And if I did both of those on Steam, it would be a third time, and I just can't be fucked to take the time to do it.
It does take a lot of effort.
Yeah.
That's why I've sort of like not played Gat Out of Hell most of this week, where I've been playing Rocket League and Into the Gungeon instead. Rocket League is somewhat addictive, I have to admit. I'm quite enjoying it.
Hey, Irate, I got a question for you real quick.
Go on.
Sorry to interrupt, guys. I was trying to figure this out the other day. What was that game you were playing where you're swimming around a lot and salvaging stuff?
Oh, the one where I kept shitting myself because of the jihadist fish.
Yes.
Yeah. That's Subnautica.
If you guys haven't seen him stream that game, you need to watch. It's an hour of watching him spasm into the microphone.
Which channel is this on? Is this Irate Bear? Is this on your or Geek Man Bear Geek channel?
No. I streamed this on Irate Bear. I'm fairly sure it's live on my channel as well.
Oh.
It's an hour of me going, oh shit, there's fucking Muslim fish coming right for me.
It would sound like that. It would sound like that because they're all underwater in the bubbles.
Oh, so, that's deeply concerning.
Oh, just to give it. What I was going to say is just to give you guys an idea of how little time I have to play video games. I bought Animu Android Butthole, the video game, aka Nier Automata, or Automata, however the fuck you pronounce it. I pre-ordered that fucking game. I only played the first level.
Oh.
That is actually...
That's how little time I have to play video games.
Sushi snack bar. Oh dear.
Megan, I was playing it earlier. Sorry, I was playing Dying Light earlier.
I noticed.
And at night time in the game, that's when it turns into a real horror game because there are zombie types called volatiles that come out.
Oh, really?
And when you start the game, you're not strong enough to sort of fend them off, and you have to level up to obviously increase your stamina, agility, all that kind of shit. And when you're not a high enough level, if they jump on you, right, that's it, you're dead, right? And I was playing at night time and I got jumped on like over and over and over again, and I was going, "You fucking slag, you blue prick!"
I might, if I find that, use that in a video. Just you going, "You blue prick." Seems like out of context.
I was going
I'm still waiting for somebody to do a video on some SJW they're responding to, and just use that old Transformers the movie thing where Starscream's looking at Megatron going, "Oh, how it pains me to do this." Anyway, before I take off, I got to get some sleep. But before I take off, Barrett, trust me, you're talking about that nighttime, and it's like, oh yeah, I wonder if that's anything like when I first bought Silent Hill for the PlayStation. Yes, I'm old. Don't judge.
I remember that.
I bought that the day that game came out. I bought it, took it home, and played it. Like, this was like from 9 o'clock at night till about 4 o'clock in the fucking morning. I played that game all the way through. And it's like, yeah, so survival horror at night, that's not a good idea. Especially because when you go to bed, every creak and groan in the house, you're like, what the fuck was that?
There is a certain level of paranoia. If a game is good enough to submerge and immerse you into it, like a good horror film, it does make you paranoid, especially at night time. I stopped playing Dying Light earlier, and I went out to the store, and I went out the back fucking gate, and dark as fuck, and I was like, what was that?
Oh dear.
I played Silent Hill and I couldn't even go to geometry class for a couple of weeks. Triangles horrified me.
You are roboting quite violently.
Oh, I'm sorry, guys. Wow. I'm gonna mute. I'm going to a warehouse, so I'm gonna.
Okay. I thought when he first did that, I thought it was my signal going to shit, to be honest with you. Alright, guys, well, I'm going to take off. Y'all have a good one.
Speak to you later, mate.
See y'all later. Peace.
Later, haters.
Oh, my fucking back.
When are you going to stream some Dying Light?
I might do it tonight. I don't know.
I'll be able to check it out tomorrow morning now, which would be cool.
I'm not going to do it on YouTube. I'll do it on Twitch.
Ah, I'll miss it then.
Just go follow me on Twitch, you little whore.
God. I have to go to Twitch now and remember what my login is, and then actually, like, do stuff. Actually, I've been meaning to ask you about that.
Fucking lazy.
Yeah, I really am.
You are fat, Omega.
Sorry?
You are fat.
No, I am not.
Yes, you clearly are.
How
You
am I?
broke your desk and everything with your fatness. Shush.
Are you kidding me?
Look, if anyone's a fat one here, it's me.
Look, you can't even be asked to go over to twitch.tv and make an account and then go follow me.
I have an account.
Omegon hates effort in general.
Type the words in.
I just spent like
Omegon
a minute.
hates effort in general.
This is deeply problematic.
Omegon's getting triggered.
Yeah. Maybe.
There. It'll be alright.
How dare you call me fat?
What? You are obviously morbidly obese because you're such a gluttonous, lazy shit that you can't even create an account.
I
And
have an
then
account on
fucking-
Twitch, you bitch.
Well, go follow me then, you French fry
I had to go
faggot.
find the account details, you bitch.
I can't call you a French fry faggot because you're fucking eating, wouldn't you? French fries and faggots for tea.
I'd eat the faggots.
Bet you like that, wouldn't you,
I like-
Chubbs?
Faggots are delicious.
Faggots are delicious.
Yeah.
Okay, now you two kiss.
I can't kiss him. He doesn't have any lips.
This is where they go and have angry sex.
I'll just chew on one of his tentacles.
Is your channel called Irate Bear, but with no channel icon on it?
Huh?
What's your channel called? Is it Irate Bear?
It's called The Irate Bear.
Right, because there's Irate Bear with in one word, and it's not you. The Irate Bear. This is also plugging. To
Not just irate there. The irate.
Well,
there.
that's because there is an
Obviously.
Irate Bear. Somebody obviously stole his channel. Ghost
Have you
Poo
found my
Pod-
Twitch channel?
I have Ghost Poo Podcast. I see it there. Follow.
Yes, there you go.
There you go. You're welcome.
Some fucker called themselves Irate Bear.
Yeah, someone Irate Bear. There is someone called Irate Bear.
I should rape their dad.
You should.
Yeah.
All one word.
Yeah, one word. Yeah.
Nothing's coming up for me when I search for it.
Okay, well, Twitch TV/Irate Bear. 6 followers.
So not as popular.
Like, I'll put it on Discord just so you can see it for yourself.
There's no art on it whatsoever. No, there's nothing there. Oh, okay, fair enough.
Yeah, it's just a piece of shit.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
There's a lot of kind words in this chat.
Yeah. Yeah. Goat Raper Simulator. Goat Simulator is a lot of fun. Just saying.
I like your Charmander onesie avatar, Omegon.
Yeah, Christina did good on this one.
Yeah, it looks awesome.
I also
I love the
I like the
factions.
lighting as well.
Yeah, that you got the glow in.
Yeah. I explicitly asked for a BB-8 mug because I got one as a gift, and it is exactly like that, which is brilliant.
Hey, Omegon, have you thought about doing like a loot sponsorship affiliate thing?
I had considered it, but I didn't know how to proceed. I know we'd
I'm
spoken
fairly
about it.
sure when you go onto lootcrate.com, there's like an affiliates thing similar to what Amazon has.
Oh right, I use my Geek Box.
I
might
think-
see if
I
they
think.
have it and go from there. Yeah,
Yeah,
that'd be cool.
it's a good. Obviously, like I always think to myself, if people want to support a channel, I'd prefer it if they got something out of it.
Yeah, rather than listening to our very dull, sexy voices.
Well, I don't have a dull voice.
You can't be both.
I'm not. I'm not
just-
John, who had a 36-minute video made on him about how boring he
I
was.
I just wanted to merge Irate Bear's sexy voice with
What does
my
that Maba
dull
say?
voice. It just felt so good to merge our voices, my dull and his sexy voice.
People do like your voice more than mine, though, because you're posh.
One day, right, you're going to hear my sisters, and you're going to be
It's not
like...
the posh thing.
You're going to hear my sisters talk, and you're going to be like, where the fuck did your voice come from?
I told you about this, Omegon, didn't I? That when I was a kid, my mother couldn't explain how I sounded like I was born with a silver spoon in my mouth. And everybody else was, all right, you fucking snake.
That's how my family sound.
Genetics.
My accent didn't change until I joined the Navy.
Mine was mostly because of secondary school. We had a grammar school, but most of the kids whose parents would have sent them there decided, no, we'll just send them to the local comprehensive because we can't be bothered to spend money to send them anywhere else, including just send them to the grammar school, which would have been free anyway. And most of them were posh. And at college, most of them were very working class, but my voice had already, gone down the more posh route. And at university, of course, it's just full of pretentious smugness. And I took some of that on board and assimilated it. Yes. Jolly good.
Oh, good. And yes, Viper, you are common as piss.
You posh bastards.
Yeah, common.
I'm proud to be common. At least I'm a bit more unique.
Very true. Oh, and I forgot to do something. 1 second. Because Magnus isn't here anymore. There you go. Done. I think... Is there anything else?
Whenever I speak to you for long enough, Omegon, my original accent creeps out again.
Oh, really? I don't know if I should be
and then I go and listen to someone from London, and then I go full Cockney.
Does your wife encourage you to listen to me more often, so that your voice will then turn her on more?
She likes listening to you. She goes, it's like having me fucking ears serenaded. Do you know how I respond to that? I look her dead in the eye and I go, you fucking slag.
I'm surprised you don't just say, now you swallow.
Say that again?
Nothing.
Didn't hear that.
Nothing.
You can take her, mate. I've had enough.
Nah, it's okay.
A lot of positivity in the stream.
I'm okay with not. No offense
Why not?
to Vanilla Bear. I just like my bed and my space and yeah.
You can make her sleep on the floor if you want.
Yeah, it's what you do with me.
Oh dear.
It's very true. All wenches sleep on lino because they can't be trusted with anything better.
On the kitchen floor.
Well, our kitchen floor is
It's
actually
cold.
really old red tiles, so you can lay on those. Really, when you got backache, very good to lay on.
Oh,
Yeah.
I doubt it.
Oh, I've done it. It's brilliant. Laying
You're
on a
a
hard
kid.
floor is really good for your back.
I'll lay down on the floor. I won't be getting back up again.
That's either a damning sign about your health or your age, or both. You
And
pick.
fuck's back.
I don't mind laying on a hard surface. It doesn't bother me. It's just a place to sleep. As long as I don't have to sacrifice space for my computer so I can play video games. And so is sitting on a hard cock Omegon. Very true. But I've never done that, thankfully.
Yeah, I think Leaky Monkey is flirting with you now.
I think Leaky Monkey wants to be fucked by possibly Irate Bear and myself.
He wants to replace Misa.
He wants to replace Misa.
Who wants to replace Misa?
Leaky Monkey.
Yeah, in the chat.
Yeah, is he made of chocolate?
I don't know.
Very hard to replace chocolate.
This is true.
I did watch a video earlier talking about university after the first 3 days, and the first thing I thought was, I'm so glad that I went about 11 years ago. I finished 6 years ago, but I'm still glad I went when I did, because this shit never existed then. It just wasn't there. No one cared. The equivalent, what we considered the safe space then, was the campus, because it was a safe space for free speech, and that took precedent over this need to cuddle and be all safe spacey and echo chambery and shit.
If I went to uni after I finished college, I would be in a similar position to what Misa's in now. So when I saw the video, I was like, I am so glad I didn't go to university.
You should consider going one.
She's not happy, is she?
No, she's not. No, but I think if you can look past that and focus on your studies, think of it from that perspective of what you're studying, you might be able to get through it without.
The thing is with Misa is that she's had a taste of a very good job with a very good boss.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
Throughout the summer, and he's a very, very nice man and looks after Misa quite well, and she could live on that job basically if she was to leave uni right now. And it does have a career ladder, I also believe.
Then that is something worth considering. I would agree.
But she is in the third year now of university.
Yeah, she's coming to the end, as far as I'm aware.
It'd be a shame to throw it away.
That final years, that is.
It sounds
really
like that
hard.
she's going for a master's.
Wait, she wants to be on my level? Never.
Master Omegon.
Yes.
Well, my sister went to uni for 3 years to actually get her master's in forensic science, so that's why I'm thinking around about the same time.
When you address me on this stream, you will address me as master.
As what now?
You heard me.
He wants me to call him master.
I want everyone to call me master.
As long as it's just you want
No, everyone, all of you.
0.
Master.
No, not happening.
I earned the title.
I just call him Dark Lord sometimes. But other than that, because I'm just totally common.
You
you
fucking commoner. I don't know.
I am a fucking commoner. I'm northern, you bloody squid.
I'll be honest. This north-south.
That was so fucking northern then.
Yeah, exactly. This north-south thing. Do you remember? Have you ever seen Michael McIntyre stand up? And he does that. I'm from the south. You noticed, and there was a clear that very short joke, very clear air of I'm better than you because I'm from the south about it. With his humour. I like that. It appeals to me.
It does not surprise me that you like Michael McIntyre.
Oh no, I don't like Michael McIntyre. I like that one joke. Not McIntyre. There's one joke that he told that I liked because I related to it, and he's when he explains to the crowd what it's like to leave the house when you don't have kids, and he just pretends just to open a door and then close it again and then leave. But when you have kids, it's just a complete fucking panic. Yeah.
And just screaming at the fucking kids, Oscar, hurry up!
I, as an uncle, have seen my sisters freak out like that, and it makes me laugh. I'm the guy, no word of a lie. I saw them getting ready to go out a few weeks ago, and they were getting in the car, getting stuff sorted out, and they were back and forth, and there I am just standing there with popcorn. and they then left and forgot they got halfway downtown and they forgot a changing bag. Came back, we fucking forgot this and we forgot that and forgot this. I'm like, ha 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 ha, I haven't moved. Motherfuckers. Uncle privilege. Like I give a fuck. Oh, good time.
What? Oh no. No, sorry. Don't worry. Don't worry.
And there I was
Ignore
thinking
me.
you were about to say something very interesting.
No. I'm just looking at comments on my latest video. And usually, when I cover something semi-serious, there's a guy called Red Herring. He does this to Ranting Monkey and Sinatra as well. He goes on and he strawmans the shit out of us. Usually.
Right.
And he knows that he gets under my skin as well, right? And so I'm just looking to see whether he's commented yet. No, he hasn't. It's okay. Little prick he is.
Fucking prick.
That's the thing, is he even left a comment saying, I know that I get underneath your skin. I was like, oh, in real life, you little prick.
You've got to love it like
that. I'll tell you.
You just need to do that one little video where you read the message and just simply just leave it with, you little prick. Just the comment and then your response. That's the video.
Yeah, what he'll do is he'll either strawman me to death, right? Or he'll go and look at my sources and then he'll start questioning the sources. Go, oh, it's an opinion piece. And the thing is, if I've used a source that's an opinion piece, it's because it's an opinion piece on a factual thing.
No, for this though,
and I'm talking about the opinion from the writer.
Mm-hmm.
About the factual fucking thing, but he doesn't realize that because he's a fucking Nightmare Fuel fan, isn't he? Fucking lefty.
When you do a response to him and you play that bit and then you just say little prick in this description, your source will be the Google definition of the word prick.
I should dedicate a bit of my description just to him. just above the sources. Oi, Red Herring. Check this source. Just in capital letters. Prick. Bye, Leaky Monkey. Love you long time.
Yes,
Bye.
indeed. I think
Go fantasize about a Megan.
It's always the thing is with his comments, right? Is they're always there's always a couple of comments or at least one comment that makes you want to delete your channel, right? Oh, yeah. and I'm just like, oh. I'm not just like, do you know what, mate? I don't like violence, but if you said this shit to my face, I'm just saying, my head may collide with yours, accidentally by purpose. I'm just saying.
I still think you should actually do a video response to him and only say you're a little prick. Just put
next time he
Alex,
comments, I'm
right?
just going to say,
and then just in the description, as you know, all your sources are every single definition from every single website you can think of for the word prick. Just every single one. Of them. There you go. Strawman these sources, prick.
Yeah, I'll just put above it sources for Red Herring.
Yes.
Bloody bastard.
Or even better, you know those really cancerous chats you see in live streams like Sargon's and that, where people are they've typed in a message in such a way that when they press enter, it comes out as a giant swastika.
Oh yeah, those ones, yeah.
Yeah.
I'll just leave that there for him.
Yeah. Yeah, that sounds right. Sounds fair. I'd do it. I often wondered how long it took those people to make those swastikas, because it's pretty clever.
It is. I quite like the one with the tank.
Yes. How the fuck they do that?
Yeah. Too much time on their hands. They say I have too much time on my hands.
Yeah, they have too much time on their hands.
Megan, I've just realised I've got 3 videos of yours to watch.
You do? Is this like that thing
You
where
mean you don't watch him on the regular?
Yeah, who'd have believed it?
Normally I watch them. I would normally watch them on my lunch break at work.
Hadn't you mentioned...
or on the morning when I get up with my coffee. Because if he uploads at midnight, then I usually watch it on the morning with my coffee.
Well, I did a game stream last night, and you mentioned that it hadn't appeared in your notifications. But
also my phone is broken, so the new phone I've got didn't have any YouTube notifications on it because it's like an old piece of shit thing.
Yeah.
So I've like missed loads of...
I'm still a bit annoyed because I started OBS, but I'd forgotten to enable my mic. So 32 minutes of it is empty, and yet the whole time I was talking to myself. Yay!
I just came in and it was like he'd been streaming for 30 odd minutes or something.
Yeah,
and I was
not
like,
a word spoken.
Why isn't a Megan talking?
Yeah.
Oh, that motherfucker Gabriel! Oh,
Gabriel?
does it to me every time.
Who's Gabriel?
Oh, he's Gabriel is a subscriber who likes to troll me, right? Because he knows that it annoys me, but it's not like red herring like level annoyed. I wouldn't kick him in the dick or anything. He left a comment saying, "How do you feel about the moral issue of being a discount Mexicans?" A little kissy emoticon face. Fuck you, Gabriel. That's racist.
To answer Insanity Rises in the chat, I'm generally not scared of much, but I'm not a huge fan of lightning. I don't know why. I don't like it. I'm not afraid of it. I just don't like it. I hope that helps.
Lightning?
Yeah, I don't know why. I just don't like it. I don't know why.
I'm not
afraid,
a couple of years ago, I was chilled out on my bed upstairs, and I was playing the Xbox 360 at the time when I had an Xbox 360. And the missus was asleep next to me, and a lightning bolt actually struck the ground near my house.
Oh yeah,
nice.
It made the entire house shake. The TV shook. The bed was shaking.
Yeah. Did the wife wake up though?
Yeah, it was. I was just like, "The fuck was that?"
Did she wake up though? Because I bet she didn't.
Oh no, she of course she didn't. She's a fucking rhino.
Yeah, we had that about 3 months ago. We were supposed to have a storm here. The supposed storm lasted about 2 minutes, and it was one bolt of lightning with instant, thunder, and it shook everything. Yeah. It was quite a shock, but that was it. And I was like, well, that's fucking... Yeah, what was the fucking point of that?
Expecting it.
I went outside and covered the animals up to have to go and fucking uncover them again. All the dogs are scared, and I'm like, what's the fucking point of this shit?
That's quite disappointing. If it's going to storm, at least do it properly.
Yeah,
exactly.
I love thunderstorms.
Apparently, we had one last night.
Bollocks.
We did
at 3 a.m.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
My missus works nights as a carer, and she told me. Obviously, I was asleep. She told me that there was a thunder and lightning storm last night.
Oh,
yeah, I could hear it.
I've slept through that shit.
Oh, we didn't. I don't recall.
I was awake at that time, so.
You were up at 3 a.m. What were you doing?
Yeah.
Viper doesn't sleep. She's worse than me when it comes to this sort of stuff.
If I'm not tired, then I just stay up,
I'll
and
be
it's
honest,
like I'm not tired.
Prior to medicine, I was a bit. I've been an insomniac for decades. I just don't sleep, but now I sleep around now normally. But it's fine. At least I get to bloody sleep though.
Do you not have work in the morning, mate?
No, I got tomorrow off. I covered the guy asked me to cover him tonight, and I was like, okay, well I'm not doing tomorrow then. Fuck off.
Cool.
Done. I haven't been able to make videos all week because I've been a bit ill. Not ill, but ill, kind of. Nah.
I was like that yesterday, mate. I felt like death all day
just
yesterday.
Haven't had the motivation, so I figure tomorrow I can, because I've streamed for the last couple of days, on other channels, including this one, of course. That I'll make. I've got 2 videos to work on. One of which is on my Discord. Someone recommended about certain things, penalties for viewing things on the internet. Yeah, I'm going to look into that more tomorrow, and then I'll write something up.
I've seen something about that. You can get looked into if you're looking at far right propaganda or something.
Well, the article itself isn't just about that, right?
Yeah.
Don't go straight to Breitbart with this shit.
I actually I was going to start my video with a bit of a skit on that. Like, oh my god, Breitbart have done something totally credible. No.
Yeah, Breitbart cherry picking stuff. Unsurprising. But fuck, imagine my shock.
Well, imagine my shock.
No, what the main body of what this law is supposed to be is to prevent terrorism, and I'm talking about Islamic terrorism. And then secondarily to prevent far right extremism as well.
I think
as we know it.
I think with there being a lot more far left extremism as well, I think that has to be taken into account and considered. And I think there's a lot more. I'm not going down these. I'm not going to use. I'm going to reference Breitbart only as a joke. I'm actually going to blatantly say, you don't go to Breitbart to look for this kind of shit, because that article is cherry picked shit. That's how I'd approach that.
Mm-hmm.
And I also want to look at a few things.
This is why I hate the news, dude. Even alternative media is a load of shit because it's usually very biased one way or the other.
Yeah.
I just want a journalistic fucking site that reports the fucking facts. Why can't they just report the facts?
I don't know why they feel the need.
Because they've got an agenda.
Yeah, I don't know why they feel the need to skew it. I don't know why. And they know they don't need that. No one trusts them. It's going down every year. So it's going to come down to it that either they change their ways, or they lose whatever funding they get, because they're not going to make money, and that's the whole point of a business, even if it is to pass on news.
Yeah, and I mean, obviously, because I am right-wing myself, it always disappoints me to see a right-wing alt media service get extremely alarmist and very sensationalist.
I think when you find
about stuff,
something like this article, and you find it with the right, you then, I think, a good balance would be to find an article covered by the left on it, to then find.
Yeah, I know The Guardian. That's how I normally verify a story.
Yeah,
is I'll go check if the sources are coming from lots of different places.
I saw that Guardian article.
If it's coming from The Guardian and it's also coming from the Daily Mail, then good chance it's real.
Yeah, exactly. If I see it from the Independent and Daily Mail, then I'll definitely agree. Independent is fucking left as fuck. And I agree. That's how you should do it, really, because that does.
Those motherfuckers can't spell.
What the Independent?
The Independent, yeah, and that's coming from a spastic like me. I mean, I'm not a journalist, so I don't do that for a living. If you're gonna get paid right to write for a living, then maybe you should learn to spell.
I'm a spelling Nazi. I know Bering's a grammar Nazi, but I've also been stung by other grammar Nazis like Laura, because I keep accidentally writing should have instead of should have. And it pisses me.
Did you say manic then?
No, I said Laura.
Oh, yeah. I usually Manic usually gets me because he's a bit of a grammar Nazi. But you never guess who corrected my spelling yesterday, and it's so embarrassing.
Please say it was your son.
The white YouTuber.
Oh, you're
the
kidding.
White YouTuber.
Oh God.
Oh. Yeah, you could tell I wasn't well.
Oh no. That's
it's embarrassing.
You should be ashamed,
mate. Honestly, that's like being corrected by a 4-year-old.
He is a 4-year-old.
It's worse.
Yeah. I wasn't very well yesterday. Like, this is how fucked I was. I went to bed, I went to sleep, and my alarm didn't even wake me up this morning, and it always wakes me up. That's how fucked.
Tired.
I was, and my body I just felt like shit. I had sweaty, dirty man flu. I died at least 30 times yesterday.
As always, with those that suffer
because man flu kills 1.6 quadrillion men every hour.
I try not to call it man flu. I call it the sickness.
The sickness.
That's what I call it, because I'm like, nobody takes me seriously if I say I have man flu. Right? Okay. How about this? I have the sickness.
Right.
Now will you take me seriously?
You men, complain about man flu and sickness. You should have heard me on my Patreon stream. I was Gollum through and through. I was almost Magog's
You
twin
sounded
sister
like
with
you'd
how my
smoked a few cigars, okay? And you'd clearly taken some of the... You'd clearly taken a few hits.
Viper had clearly been eating cigars.
Clearly.
Okay.
She scratched the throat.
Oh yeah, while I've got you lovely people here because you're all content creators and my ego. What is your opinion? I already know Viper. I think Viper likes it, but you, Laura and Omega, what do you think of my new format?
I like it because it's a very it's almost it's I don't know. I've seen lots of other people do that. V has been doing that a long time. And it works, that kind of style. I think it's a good style.
Except for he's very lazy with his thumbnails.
He's lazy in general, but he's okay as long as he makes money. And he does, because his channel is pretty big.
That motherfucker pumps out 3 videos a day, you know.
He used to pump out 7. And I used to be one of his subs.
Jesus, man.
When he had about 1,000 subs, that's what he was doing. All he was doing was reading news articles and talking about it. In his broken English, and it was really, it was funny because of his accent. And then you saw he looked like a fucking necklace troll, and I was like, oh my god, he actually is a troll.
I like it when V gets angry.
It's so funny. It's adorable.
Because I don't know what he's saying.
Exactly.
Like when he's talking normally and he's just telling jokes or whatever, and just giving his opinion, I can understand him perfectly. But when he gets angry, das verdammt your fuck,
lots of R's curling. And that's it. Yeah.
He's like me when I'm drunk and I can't speak.
Oh, dude, I haven't been drunk in a long time. Last time I got drunk, I high-fived a pizza.
You like that format then?
You should get drunk for Rocket League.
Yeah, I should. I think that format works, by the way. I've watched a few of your videos on it, so yeah, I am informed enough to say I think it's a good format.
I like the format.
What about you, Laura?
I'm behind on so many people's videos at the minute, dude.
Laura, you should be watching my videos on a daily.
God damn you, woman!
I like it.
I'm gonna 10 Ascribe Lights videos piled up to one.
Don't watch Scribe Lights fucking videos. He doesn't even know how to title videos correctly.
Have you noticed?
And before anyone gives me shit for talking shit behind his back, he knows how I feel about his ability to title a fucking video. So he thinks he's fucking clever, but that's not going to get you views, dude.
You tell him.
I like your format. I'll add that. I like your format.
Rubber Band. Are you a creator?
All of my videos are private because I'm a security guy and it shows how to break into stuff. So most people aren't allowed to see
Discord
it.
says he's talking, but I can't hear him.
He is talking. And
I can hear him.
as
I can
well.
hear him.
Just you, Laura.
Are you like a patron to Omajan?
One of my long-time patrons, yes.
I have been for a really long time.
Suffering.
Okay.
Suffering.
I was trying not to insult you for not knowing who you were.
No, that's okay. I mainly consume content rather than create it.
We hadn't,
I make videos, but they're how-tos and they're instructional.
Rubber Band and I hadn't actually spoken in
Okay, fair
ages
enough, fair
because
enough.
I think he'd been locked out of his Discord account for ages. Because we had spoken once before on a Patreon stream, I think. But you haven't been on Discord in forever. What happened?
Yep, well, what happened is I went to log in, and I recently had to switch to iPhone, basically because of security protocols for work. So they locked me out, and they said, you need to prove who you are. And I said, well, that email that was associated with that is deactivated because it's my old work account. And they said, well, we can't prove it. And I was like, you're gonna, because that's all my shit. So it took like 3 weeks, and I finally got somebody on Discord on the phone and walked them through my old account to make sure that I could get in. And today they let me in.
Well, that's good news.
Hey.
Woot.
That's
good news. And by the way, that I would suggest that how-to videos, good how-to videos, are hard to come by these days, man. The other day, right, I went to this channel, right. It was a proper how-to channel, all like YouTube stuff, and it was high production value, looked amazing, fucking studio and all that shit. Like 80,000 subscribers as well. And it was an OBS tutorial, and I watched it 3 or 4 times, and I still couldn't get it. And then I was like, do you know what? Right, I'm going to Jeff Holiday's channel. Watch his OBS tutorial once, boom, got it.
Yeah, he's done 2 of them, and it's very simple.
He's done 3 of them.
I've only ever seen the first 2. I haven't seen the third one.
The third one is good. It's a bit more advanced. Teaches you how to switch scenes and have little effects and stuff. It's cool.
Yeah. I had considered doing a transition from an intro to this stream, but I couldn't be bothered. Remember, effort, because apparently I'm some morbidly obese guy.
You are. That's why you won't watch the video either, because your eyes are too fat.
That's entirely true. Hang on. If I'm
honestly, Omega, when I was in the Navy, right, our fat friend, we used to call him Flex, and me and him made fat a thing, just like standard insult for everything. So if you were going to like go get some new issued Navy socks, for example, we were like, where have you been? Oh, stores. What'd you get? Socks. Fat fucking bastard.
I feel like
where have you been?
I feel like I just need to like
even if you've been to the gym. Even if you've been to the gym, but what have you been doing? Oh, I did 20 minutes on a treadmill. You fat fuck.
You need it. Get back on there.
Yep.
Oh, do you guys follow Roaming Millennial on Twitter?
Sometimes I watch. I see things occasionally. I don't follow. I don't think I follow her anymore actually.
Okay, well, there's this Twitter account and website called Right Wing Watch.
I've heard of them.
Yeah, and they put her on it today, calling her a white supremacist.
I saw that.
They haven't done their research, have they?
That is some funny shit. That is some fucking funny shit.
I like that. Hey, she's made it now. Congratulations.
Oh,
you wait one day, Irate Bear will be on there, and you'll be printing it out, putting it in a frame in your studio, which still has a punch bag in it.
It's still. I've got some time before that's done, mate.
Yeah, I saw the video.
I may have underestimated the cost.
Don't worry about it. It'll get done in time. I did quite enjoy like seeing, how what it is now, and I'm looking forward to seeing how it'll end up.
It's a lot better now, without all the shit in it.
Just beg Daddy Gunfox.
Yeah, he'll be, and Daddy Cryptic.
Yeah.
Daddy Adamantine, wherever he is. My soundproof squares arrived today.
Actually, Daddy Adamantine was in the chat earlier here.
Yeah.
He is.
If he's not here now, I can only assume that he's watching someone else's stream.
Well,
it's possible.
That's unfortunate.
Oh look, the white YouTuber's live streaming.
Slut.
He'll be.
I'm gonna duck out and get some food because my stomach's eating
I was
itself.
actually thinking about ending now anyway because I'm getting really tired, so I could stop now anyway.
Yay!
Irate Bear, do you want to say something really deep and profound to end the stream?